Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the second lesson in EVS, Honey, Sweet Honey. Students, have you seen honey? What is the taste of honey? Is it bitter or sweet? Of course, it is sweet. We all love to drink and eat honey. Students, in this lesson, we are going to study two concepts. First one, the behavior of the animals, and the second one, the process of collecting honey and its uses. Once there were three students standing in a corner in the village fair eating some sweets. A few pieces of sweet fell on the ground. Immediately, some ants came to eat those sweet particles. They unitedly carried the food to their homes. The children enjoyed looking at the ants unitedly moving, carrying their food. Look at the picture. The mother cat licking the kitten with love. Children, look at the picture. You can see herd of elephants and deer and some birds, also a tiger. They all live together in the forest. Look at the dogs fighting for the piece of bread. The birds that flying together in the sky. A monkey with a baby. The baby monkey is clinging onto its mother's belly. The baby monkey knows that the mother will never let him down. Look at the picture, the hen and the chicks. The mother hen is teaching its chicks how to search for food. Children, see this picture. The ants are carrying unitedly their food. The cat licking its kitten. The dogs are fighting for the food. The mother monkey carrying its baby. The birds are flying in the sky. The hen teaches its chicks to search for the food. And the animals, different types of animals living together in the forest. All these are the different behavior of the animals that we see in the animal kingdom. Now let's go further to see the process of collecting honey and its uses. In this, the honeybee collect the nectar from the flowers and go back to the hive. Children, the honeybee sucks nectar from the flowers. The honeybee fly around in the garden from flower to flower and collect a lot of honey and go back and collect it in the hive. And they have got a big family, not one or two in the hive. Flies, thousands of flies are in the hive. There is one queen bee and the rest are workers. Only one queen bee is there in a hive and rest of the bees are worker bees. Building the hive, collecting food, looking after the queen bee, etc. are the worker bee's duty. Children, what are the duties of a worker bee? Building the hive, collecting food, looking after the queen bee. The work of the queen bee is only laying egg. The queen bee only lay the egg in the hive. She doesn't do any other work. All other work is done by the worker bees. They produce a sticky material called wax. They build the hive on the branches in the hollows of the trees, terrace of a big buildings, etc. Children, where do the honeybees build their hives? On the branches of the tree, the hollows of the trees, and the terrace of a big buildings. They store the nectar in the hive and eat it when they need it. The honeybees, they build the hive and collect the honey in it. After sometimes they drink it and go to the next places. Honey has medical quality. We know that honey is used for various medicines, and sometimes medicines are given to us in the honey. The size of the bees and the types of the hives are not the same. Seeing the picture, you can understand that the color, the size of the hive is not the same, and also the bees. There are big bees and the small bees. Now let's see rearing of bees for honey. Honeybees are reared in wooden boxes kept in the garden. Children, at home we can make honey if we have some honey bees. The honey bees should keep in the wooden boxes in the garden, and the bees go around, collect the nectar and come back. Sometimes when there are no flowers, we have to give them some sweet, some sugar water, pour and give into the boxes so that the honey bees collect those sugar particles and the sweets and make it honey and collect it in the boxes. And when it is time, we can open the box and take out the honey from the boxes. Also, we use lot of honey at home. We use for various purposes honey in the houses. Children, now let's see whether the honey is pure or not. How to check it? First of all, you take a glass of water. It should be a glass tumbler. Put some water in it. Add 2 or 3 drops of honey in the water. And if the honey mixes very fast in the water, it is not a pure honey. If the honey settles down and mixes with water very slowly, then it is pure honey. Is that clear? Okay. Children, I have told you already, the bees prepare a sticky material called wax. So that when they go away from the hive, they just leave everything there and go. So that hive with the sticky material, we can make use for various purposes. We get honey from the hive, one thing, then that material we can use and make candles, paint, ointment, powder, ink, etc. So all these things we get from the hive. So children, in this lesson we studied behavior of the animals, process of collecting honey and its uses, rearing of bees for honey, how to check honey whether it is pure or not, and uses of hive. Thank you.